My dear friends and friends of sustainable development and education. On behalf of our city of Helsinki, I'm so delighted to welcome you all to this event that recognizes the value of Sustainable Development Goal number 4, quality education. We are proud and happy to partner with the UNU wider to promote the work that is being done around the world towards the UN's 17 Sustainable Development Goals. We would like to thank the education innovator HundrED for this opportunity to include the latest installment of our Sustainable Cities Discussion Forum event series in their annual Innovation Summit. This kind of collaboration is vital on so many levels. Quality education is a prerequisite for any functioning city, and Helsinki's city strategy has made equitable and effective learning one of its key priorities. As everyone in this room is aware of, quality education not only enables a good life and a thriving economy, but also balances out many socio-economic differences. The city of Helsinki is therefore working hard every day to create an easy, lifelong learning path for our residents. I remember when the news first hit in the early 2000s that Finland's young people had tested extraordinarily well in the program for international student assessment, or PISA tests. This news, which came as a surprise, a pleasant surprise to many of us here in Finland, gave rise to widespread international attention in the Finnish education system. What was the secret? Suddenly everyone wanted to know. Well, I believe that a key component of our success has been our effort to provide equal access to education. And the early assessment or analysis of these PISA results suggested that the key ingredient in this good performance was the performance of the relatively weaker students and pupils. To put it bluntly, as some in my profession economists did, Finland does well here because it has the world's best worst students. And there is a deep point there. If I remember right, these first analysis, they suggested that the good students in Finland were more or less like good students in other countries, but our weaker students did relatively well. And indeed, according to PISA, Finland has had one of the lowest performance gaps between top-performing and low-achieving students in the world. This is something, of course, that we want to promote in our city in many ways, and let me just list some of the ways we work. In Helsinki, good city planning means that local daycares and schools are just a short walk away from most families' homes. Universal education is a basic right available to every child at no cost. Our teachers and child health clinics work together to not just provide comprehensive health services, but also to identify and address learning disabilities at an early stage. Every school in Helsinki serves a free, nutritious meal, school lunch, daily. This is very important for many pupils. Play and physical activity are part of every school day, with regular recesses outdoors in all kinds of weather. Every Helsinki school has an assigned school social worker and psychologist, in addition to specialist teachers who look after students' well-being. And perhaps most importantly, teachers are treated as the respected professionals that they most certainly are. These are some of the ways we work and like to work. We were at the time naturally happy with our PISA success, and it continued for many years. But as the years have gone by, Finland's results in reading, maths and science tests have started to slip. Our own research tells us that although most children and young people are still doing well, some were becoming more marginalized and their general well-being was starting to suffer. And now the next decade brought more disruption in general terms. The threat of climate change, political polarization, a global pandemic that shut down our schools and has shattered our social lives. That has been hard on our kids. And now we don't know what the effect of Russia's war of aggression will have. Will it have a long-term impact on the younger generations' ideas of trust and safety, trust in being able to lead a good life? Last year, the city of Helsinki directed resources from a separate coronavirus recovery fund towards rectifying the learning and well-being issues that many young people had started to experience during the pandemic. And in our recent budget negotiations, we increased our education funding significantly in order to continue this rehabilitative work. Our challenge right now is to preserve all the good elements of our current system while at the same time bravely making the changes necessary to prepare our future generations for an uncertain future. What skills will they need? Events such as this Innovation Summit and our own Sustainable Cities Discussion Forum are the ideal settings for coming up with answers to these kinds of questions. I wish you all a fruitful and inspiring discussion here at Hanaholmen, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for day 2 of the event at the Helsinki City Hall. You are so warmly welcome. Thank you very much.